Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. The master was again talking and laughing like a child who, though ailing, sometimes forgets his illness and laughs and plays about. Master to the devotees, it will avail you nothing unless you realize Sachidananda. There is nothing like discrimination and renunciation. The worldly man's devotion to God is momentary, like a drop of water on a red-hot frying pan. Perchance he looks at a flower and exclaims, "Ah, what a wonderful creation of God." Sri Ramakrishna is talking and laughing like a child. Will we get some occasion in our life that we are free from all duties and responsibilities, even towards our own self, totally handing over ourselves to the divine will and nature's plan to evolve? We have bound ourselves with so many restrictions, both with our knowledge, many with ignorance. When will we emerge out of all this and breathe like a child? Most of the saints have shown us how to be like a child. And many saints have told, be like a child, you will be saved. One of the signs of spiritual evolution is egolessness, humility. An important part of our spiritual life, universal love and humility. These two endear us to everyone, and everyone we feel dear to us. The moment slightest ego manifests, we are immediately far away from God and far away from this world. Even good ego, that I think myself of a sadhaka who has to restrain everything. To yield to God's will and to surrender to God, I can't do. You control my senses. In Bhagavad Gita, two important words come. One is Gudakesha, other is Rishikesha. Rishika means senses. Rishika Isha, he is the Lord of senses. Our part is to become Gudakesha. Gudaka is feeling joy, enjoyments in worldly sense of small enjoyments of eating, drinking and sleeping. Most important part is sleep. The control over my sleep, because of the alertness, not because of restraint of sleep. I want to sleep only for 4 hours. No. I am awake to the divine. I saw a woman whose husband had met with an accident. I had requested her a few months before to get up 1 hour before or half an hour before children get up and call on God. She said, it is impossible for me. I have never got up, and if I get up half an hour before, whole day I will be dull and sleepy, and I cannot do my activities properly nor my spiritual practices. I said, whenever you get time, call on God. Whenever you find freedom. But a few months later, her husband met with a scooter accident. He had a head injury and he was taken to the hospital in unconscious state. And doctors were attending. To come to a conclusion what has happened, what to be done with the patient, they took 3 days. All the 3 days, husband was in unconscious state. I saw the same woman who said, I cannot reduce my sleep. I sleep around 10:30 and get up at 6:30. I cannot get up before that. The same woman, I saw 3 days and 3 nights not sleeping nor taking any food. No food, no water, with eyes open, full of anxiety, fear. She is sitting in front of the hospital to get the news of her husband. You can imagine how much of potency is there within us. This is not because self-control. I will not sleep for 3 days. No. She can't sleep because she's alert. More alert than the normal people being alert. What is going to happen? Do we feel that alertness with respect to the longing for God or praying for or seeking God? Or do we feel restless or alert because millions of people are suffering? There cannot be a spiritual life without loving all other living beings and feeling for them and praying for them. If there is an opportunity to serve, but don't exclude the world from your awareness. World is a reflection of God who is unseen and who is unimaginable yet. We don't know. We've heard there is a God, but we are seeing the world. We are seeing the reflection. The only where you can see God is in the world outside. The day you exclude the world from your sadhana, you can no more have any progress because important, visible part of God you have omitted. You need not indulge. You need not rush into it or thrust yourself into any activity. But feel millions of people like you are there on this earth. Just pray for them. Lord, give them all a refuge at your feet. Bring them up as you are bringing me up. This small prayer, and wherever within your reach to serve and help. So, in the first phase of our sadhana comes the 2 aspects of life. One is sadhana, the inward journey, efforts to go inward, and second half, to see the divine in the rest of the world. Our prayer, our universal love makes us so sensitive the mind becomes to penetrate into this world and see the divine. And the moment this penetration begins, the response comes from the other side. God reveals Himself within and without. So, two important aspects of our sadhana is to love this world and serve if possible, but keep in the awareness that all that you see is God. And the God within, who transcends and pervades it, we are trying to reach and attain. Now, these two aspects of sadhana go together to efforts to see the divine in the external world and take up an inward journey. This external, we are trying to see the world in the God in the external world, releases us from the bondages of the world. World is binding us knowingly or unknowingly. External nature is giving sukha, dukkha. You see, when I am in deep sleep, Mother has to bring me to waking state. Because my karmas are pending. I have to come to the waking. I have to see this world again. I have to move about in this world again. I have to be active. If I don't see the divine in this, how will I be released? I am seeing this world as world. I am bound. I am seeing world as God. I am released. Each time in our monastic disciplines, one of the important disciplines is to bow down to the divine early in the morning. We'll be waiting for the door of the shrine to open. The moment we see the picture of our Ishtadevata, we first bow down. The form is visible for the first time on the day in the shrine. We bow down on behalf of all beings. Then, second, we bow down in the same shrine. All beings on this earth and wherever they are as manifestation of God. Third, we'll be bowing down on our own behalf. So, slowly you'll be penetrating into every object, every being to see the divine. When else time is going, life is going, when will you try to see? No efforts are put to see the divine yet in other beings, see God in other beings. How will you be released? You are anchoring, you put an anchor in the ocean and trying to row the boat. You have to release the anchor. You are rowing. Whole night and day if you row also, boat will remain. There itself, water moves, but your boat will not move. The day you try to lift the anchor, the boat starts moving. And by grace of God, you need not even row. Without rowing, the wind will take you in the proper direction. So this important part of sadhana is this awareness of everything as divine and your own existence as divine makes you immediately like a child. Your movements, your talks, everything, there is no person who dislikes you. Everyone wants, because it is become like a child. And this child is not child of ignorance. It is child of wisdom. Wisdom-bound, loving child. This is an important part we see immediately when anybody coming to Sri Ramakrishna. throughout his life from childhood till the Mahasamadhi. You can see whoever comes is so much attached, they are not able to go. They go enshrining him in the heart, and see wherever they are, constantly thinking of that person. So that is what the image is being depicted here by him. The master was again talking and laughing like a child who, though ailing, his arm is broken, ailing, sometimes forgets his illness and laughs and plays about. His hand is broken, pain is there, M has come with the bandage and all. And Master to the devotees, see the concern. Body is an external most covering for the soul. He is not at all bothered. His purpose of having come to this world has to be fulfilled. Redemption of the souls, establishment of dharma, the righteous, spiritual righteousness, and then elevating the world at cosmic level to a higher levels of consciousness. So he is talking to the devotees. It will avail nothing, it will avail you nothing unless you realize Satchidananda. Again and again, that ocean of Chit Ananda, existence, bliss, absolute. Sat, existence, Chit, consciousness or knowledge, bliss, Satchidananda, bliss, absolute, absolute existence, not relative existence. It is absolute existence. Absolute consciousness, Shuddha Chaitanya, and absolute Ananda. When we use the term absolute, there is no Taratamya, Taratama, no degree of comparison. It is Purna, Purna Jnana, Purna Astitva, Sampurna Astitva. Now, I am this body. Are you? No. The moment I sleep, I am no more body. Waking up, I am body, same body. Sleeping, I am no more body. I am dream body. Are you dream body? No. I come to waking state, I come to deep sleep, go to deep sleep. There is, now I am not. There is difference. I am never. I am forever. That is which is appearing and disappearing. You can't say it is Purna or absolute. I am not absolutely body. I am body, but sometimes I become no body. So this identification, I am not Purna. I am Purna, I am absolute body only beyond time if I am body. When I am alive, when I am dead, when I am asleep, at all time am I conscious of my body, as identifying with body eternally, then I am absolutely body. It can never be. I am absolutely Chaitanya. Even when body identity is there, my mind is working, senses are working, body is working because of the consciousness that I am touching it. I am identifying with body, but I am not body. So what identifies is Chaitanya. I am Chaitanya is absolute. So Satchidananda, yourself, you are a pure existence. Existence means infinity. Space, infinity. Time, infinity. Time, space, infinity has no dimension. When it is infinity, there is no dimension. Time infinity has no dimension. So it's beyond space and time. Space and time with limitations appear with universe and disappear with universe. That is absolute, unchanging, eternal reality. Beyond the universe, universe all with all beings appear and disappear in millions and millions of years once. And time appears with the universe, dissolves with the universe. And that which is unchanging eternal reality is Brahman. You have to realize what is beyond, in which the universe, same thing is within you. You are one of the jivas which emerge with the universe and dissolve. The moment you identify with your reality, what has manifested is God. What is manifested? The universe is manifested. Ice has formed in ocean, ice is water. All the whole universe and all beings are manifestation of that, not different from that. Manifestation of water as ice is water and water alone. Only thing is, it is limited, that is unlimited. So, I am that. I am that. I am finding the relativity in the universe because time, space, causation bound. And when I separate from body and realize my identity of spiritual identity, I am Satchidananda Sagara, ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute as divine. I am ocean of divine, and as divine, I am floating in that ocean of divine. That identity I have to gain back. The moment I get back that identity, I am that. The play ends. Sri Ramakrishna wants the jivas to realize that what is beyond, eternal, unchanging. All this whole universe is changing, my child. It appears and disappears. It is a constantly changing flux. So also your body is a constantly, from birth you have seen, it is constantly changing. It's going to get destroyed. Before that, know your real identity, the Satchidananda. You are the Satchidananda. Beyond is the Satchidananda. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling here, it will avail you nothing unless you realize Satchidananda. The only thing that can release you entirely from all bonds forever and from all sufferings and make you rest yourself as the ocean of bliss, within the ocean of bliss, is the knowledge of Aham Brahmasmi. So there is nothing like discrimination and renunciation. Description, Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. What is permanent, what is impermanent? What is appearing, what is disappearing? Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. Oh, all this is passing events. Nothing to pay attention. At the same time, penetrate this changing, you will see unchanging pervading it. Penetrate the time, you will see the time infinite. Penetrate the space, you will see space eternal, the Brahman. So that realization, how to discriminate what is permanent, what is impermanent, what is Shashvata, what is Ashashvata, what is Nitya, what is Anitya, what is God, what is world, what is Brahman, what is Jiva. The differentiation, this is called discrimination. Anatma, Atma. Abrahma, Brahma, discrimination. Brahma means infinity, infinite. Brahat, Brahma, infinite. Jiva is finite. There is nothing like discrimination and renunciation. Sri Ramakrishna said, the moment you know it's anitya, remove it from your awareness. Oh, this is going away. Even all we are holding on to reach God are scaffoldings. We are going to get rid of it one day. Sadhana will end one day. Japa will end one day. Dhyana will end one day. Yama, Niyama, all this will end one day with enlightenment. All we are holding on just to reach that, not because this dhyana, japa, all these are real. I am removing one thorn with the another thorn, that's all. All this I have to go beyond this all. The moment we reach that, the purpose is served. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.